That's something to look forward to
Right?
in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, right. There's. What did you say that one time? Look for the cloud. Don't look
Right.
for the silver lining. Look for the cloud.
Every silver lining has a cloud.
So look for the cloud because that's where the silver lining will be eventually.
That's where they keep all the silver linings.
I like that philosophy.
Yeah.
Right? Well, you
Bob
just never know
Merrick
which
is your
the
number one
blessing.
fan. He's here without you. He is nothing.
Bob. Well, no, we're gonna. I was just thinking we're gonna talk about Abu
I know
Dhabi.
Bob just booked Winona Judd for this coming week.
She'll be
Wow.
on Tuesday morning on Bob's show.
He does
9
it. He's
to
one of our
11.
hosts.
Oh, he's one of your hosts.
He's the only Monday
Yeah.
through Friday show.
What are you? What days?
Wednesday, Friday.
Wednesday through
Wednesday,
Friday or
no,
Wednesday?
Wednesday and Friday.
Wednesday and Friday. And
Yeah.
when are you on?
Wednesday night, 6
I
o'clock.
downloaded the podcast of y'all show. That's why I don't know when you come on. Wednesday
6
night at
o'clock
6 o'clock.
Wednesday.
Yeah. You got to be early to get the East Coast. That's why we're
Yeah,
at 5.
6 o'clock
yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
And because my guys, they like to have a drink or two, 3 hours later than we are.
Yeah,
Do you guys do call in?
Oh, yeah.
We're debating.
But
we
my
don't
boy-
Do you
do.
use Skype or regular phone?
Skype?
Or-
No.
Regular and Skype, don't we?
No, we only use Skype. It's
Oh.
easier, and right now, because
That's
of
how much
the
I
manpower. I mean, you would have manpower to answer phones, unless you just
Well,
want.
that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about crazy people because I did
Yeah.
another show over at LA Blog Talk. Well, not your show, but it was Terry's show, and some drunk lunatic started talking about vaginas, and nobody,
Yeah.
but everyone, like, nobody knew
All
what
you have
to
to
do.
do is just hang up on them, though.
I know, no, but they didn't. And I was like, why isn't somebody hanging up on this guy?
Yeah.
I was like,
That's
I
only
bet
scary.
you're good at that.
What, hanging up?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I bet
You know,
you're.
I hate
Oh yeah, I'm through with you. Click.
I hate people disagreeing with me.
No, I
I do
don't
too.
You're
think
like,
so.
oh, you disagree. Click.
do
Okay,
too.
let's move on.
There's no way you can convince them of your point, and they can't convince you. to
Absolutely.
change.
So we're not talking.
Well,
yeah.
we are going
Yeah,
to
you
start
don't
a
ask.
show.
You don't ask people into
But
the choir who
Tony
can't
wants
sing
to,
along.
Yes.
I want to start a show called The Roundtable Hour in TRTH Truth, and it's just all about the truth of what you believe and I believe. So getting two opposite sides of whatever. It's kind of like throwing something on the table and just let it go. And politics or whatever. And so I think it's going to be great having opposite sides of the table.
I think it's interesting. I think what we went through with Da Vinci's Demons this weekend on Facebook was not people disagreeing with us, but telling us
'Cause I
to
don't mind
shut
that.
up, which
Yeah.
was like, oh, I don't think so.
Don't have your feelings. And I was like,
Right.
yeah,
Be
I don't
quiet.
know.
Take a chill pill. It's like if you want to have a different opinion, that's fine.
Yeah.
But don't
Yeah,
tell
give
me
me-
to shut.
give me
And I
the
think that's
reason
how
to.
most people on social media are arguing.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
just trying to get the other side to shut up. You know.
Yeah, that doesn't work on
Yeah.
me either.
I know.
Who's singing?
I don't know who this is. I threw out the page of the outline. I'll
Who
tell you.
is that? Wait a minute.
It sounds familiar.
It's you'll never believe who it is.
Bette Midler. No, I was kidding.
No, no.
It's Annie. Oh,
Who?
that's Annie Lennox.
That is?
Yeah.
Wow, that
It's
sounds
like a retro
uh,
recording. I
It
guess.
does.
Yeah.
I think that was
Yeah.
must have been the idea because
Yeah.
it sounds like it was the 30s.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
used to listen to these old records from my dad and from back in the day.
And then after this, we've got about 4 minutes. Once the song's over, there's another short sketch.
Perfect.
Well, I have time for a cookie.
Oh, you sure do. Have as many. We eat on the air. It's the dinner party
That's
show.
right.
Like we don't give you steak because we think that would sound like.
Yeah, and then
you know.
stuck in between your teeth.
Right,
Oh.
exactly. Well, they can't see us.
Thank
Well, they'll
you.
see us later on YouTube.
But you
My
hear me
special
cleaning my teeth.
formula. Best cookies in the world. You got a whole.
You really
box
shocked
to take with
everybody
you.
with this retro Annie Lennox recording. We didn't
We're
know
like,
who was singing.
is
Yeah.
that? I love it.
Isn't this fun? Yeah, we need to get the playlists up on the site
Oh, that's actually really smart.
because people like the songs.
Bob, that's what Bob does. Because he does Monday through Thursday and then has the best of on Friday.
Uh huh.
And he'll get all the music he's played for the week and then plays it for the hour after. Yeah. And puts it up.
Yeah,
on
because
his-
people
Those
really do
affiliate
like.
links. Yeah.
Bob really has an ambition and a goal.
Oh, to make this his full-time
He
career.
wants
Yeah.
to be full-time every day.
And so do we.
And so
we
do
want
we.
him to be full-time. Yeah.
Well, we managed to be full time most days.
I have to tell you, even
We
though we
just
only do
skipped the
one show a
It
week,
takes a lot.
pre-produce all these sketches. We're going into another sketch
Oh.
on Mondays or Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then that genius edits them together.
Oh, great.
But it's a lot of work.
How long are you on? 2 hours?
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours a week, and then the scripting and the development of all the sketch.
We
comedy.
write on Monday. Tomorrow we'll write the show for next week because there's about 45 minutes of pre-recorded material total.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot.
But it's fun. It makes it fun. You make it
23
fun.
episodes of it's like doing a season of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And I had a thought out there in your store, your store that you have.
On the website, yeah.
You should do a CD of all the shows up to a point.
I think we should experiment
That's
with
really
that.
fun. What a
When I-
great
Or
idea. I
best of
love
clips.
that.
Yeah, best of clips.
Yeah, do a Jonelle CD or that character he does is she's clearly been married to a gay man for 30 years and has no idea, and she gives horrible relationship advice.
Well, she
love
gives
that.
relationship advice based on having a relationship that she doesn't understand. And sometimes the advice is actually kind of good, but it's based on all the wrong information.
Yeah,
I like that. I'm going to tune in.
We love Jonelle.
yeah.
Joe Nail.
Jonelle.
Jonelle Sams.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big part of what we wanted to do with the show was to showcase some of the other
No, it's smart.
aspects of the writing talent as well as I don't get to do any acting. And I would love to do a lot
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
And so it's
Yeah, you
been
guys
it's
are
been
good.
really fun to get, a
I think
hand
that's
back there.
terrific. I really do.
Yeah,
Isn't
you
it
guys-
funny how we find places, niches for
This is
ourselves
the wrong word.
that we,
This is
Don't
the other. I'm sorry, Brandon. This is the other sketch. This is the other world's worst pitch meeting. Oops.
Oh well. It's still a good sketch. It's just not the one we recorded
It's a
for
series.
this
We
week.
do this series called World's Worst Pitch Meeting, which is an audio recording of just the worst idea you've ever heard in a pitch meeting.
how bad do I look with this?
No, you
It's
look
okay.
good.
You actually look pretty good. I have this. I should be doing these. I keep these on the because I'll get it caught in my hair.
Yeah.
And then we
Oh,
have
yeah.
these. Brandon records them. These 5-minute expositions of
my
me
hair is so
screaming and
flat.
rolling around on the floor like a cat in the bathtub.
How bad does it
You
look?
look good.
It really does look good. Now,
Alright.
yeah, you could just take this one piece right here and just kind of pull it over the. Yeah,
This?
just pull it. Yeah, just right there and just pull it back. There you go.
You're talking
you've
to a
actually-
country gay right here. You'd be like, oh, that looks good to me.
You've actually covered the headset part now.
Okay.
That's perfect.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's built right in.
Show us your boobs.
Don't ask me that. You
I
never
know.
know whether I'm going to do it or
Well,
not.
then
she's
you
been
know. Then you
drinking.
can kind of. They won't look at your hair.
It's true.